15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to take a look out there, right at that camera position, you're going to see a drone take off. He's going to come over here and he's going to keep his distance from the crowd line, but he's going to point the camera right at you. And also at Larry. So I guess that means that Mr. Strain's going to have to wave to him also.
This is going to be interesting. I bought a little tiny drone just the other day, so I'm going to see how this thing operates. I'm not doing well with mine. He's already airborne out there.
Yep.
John?
I mean, this is a wonderful technology. This drone, actually, to get it fully flying, ready for TV production, movie production, it's around $10,000 worth of drone.
Wow.
But this thing has an incredible camera. For any of you photo enthusiasts, it has a camera that's equivalent to the Panasonic Lumix GH5, which is brand new. And it has a fancy gimbal on it, so it's very stable. So now if you look at the Jumbotron, you're going to see the image being transmitted from that drone right now.
Wow, look at that. On the Jumbotrons, just a second ago you saw the picture of the drone itself, and now you're seeing live stream from the drone looking at Crazy Horse from Stallion 51, that beautiful P-51 Mustang out there.
And if some of you guys on the ground over there, if you can see the Jumbotron, there's one on either end of the field here. And I'd like to thank the technical crew for doing such a wonderful job helping us get this thing all together and get a beautiful image transmitted down from this drone. There you go, everybody. Wave. You are on live TV.
Yes, you are. Streaming around the world, I might add. Now, what's the range on something like this, John?
Well, you know, it's funny. Everybody asks us, no matter where we go, how far can you fly it? How high can you fly it? Well, how high can you fly it is one thing we preach. Follow the FAA regulations in the United States. And also keep it under 400 feet, but that drone has the capability to fly more than 2 miles away.
Wow. Okay.
But that loses line of sight, so that becomes a violation of the federal air regulation. So.
Now, have I read somewhere that you've got some automatic devices on there, like if you lose a signal, it can go back to where it started from automatically?
This drone can actually fly 100% autonomously. It can take off by itself, fly to a specific point, take a picture 360 degrees around, fly to another point, take pictures, come back. It can map this entire airfield, and then we can send that data off to a service, and they will create a 3D image of the airfield.
So this is not only for sport. This has some marvelous business uses as well.
Yes, the enterprise for drones nowadays is projected to be a $20 billion industry by 2025.
Wow, look at the pictures
and that number changes.
Of the airplanes out there now. Great shot of the home-built sections out there. And he's, I don't know, maybe 50 feet in the air, something like that. But that's amazing.
Yep.
Is this a HD camera?
It is transmitting in 1080 HD right now, but it records in 4K. It'll record.
Ooh, wow.
It records high enough quality to put it on Star Wars.
Wow, that is incredible.
It's fantastic, fantastic image quality. So if we can get our guys to maybe bring the drone back around here nice and easy, and we'll point this thing the other way, and you guys will get to see the SkyTypers taking to the field. They're going to get into taxi position pretty soon.
Remarkable technology. I think just We went from model airplanes on a U control, then we went to radio control model airplanes and helicopters, and now look at this. This is absolutely amazing.
You know, one of the neatest things about this, and it's finally going public, but that drone right now as it's flying is recording everything that it's doing. Every time that Lance Knowles is out there flying this from Drone Nerds, and as he puts an input to one of the controller sticks, it's recording it to a flight controller. So every GPS location that thing is moving along, its altitude, every aspect about that drone is being recorded into a file. So remember that when you go out there and buy yourself a drone, and you want to fly these as safely as possible. I can't stress enough to always remember that some aircraft out there that has a human in it, or an animal or whatever, they have the right of way. Drones are the bottom of the food chain. Don't put your drone in the path of an aircraft.
All righty. Quad, 4 separate motors on it, right?
Yes, 4 very powerful. This drone can fly 60 miles an hour.
Ooh, wow.
It is extremely fast. They use them for doing like car commercials. My son and I do boat commercials for like the Carver yachts. We fly an Inspire 1 for those with another 4K camera. They are just an incredible piece of equipment. Everybody take a look at we have the Sky Typers. I'll hand it back to Larry for a minute. You can talk all about the Sky Typers pulling out and taking the field.
There you go. We're going to do our show opener here in just a couple of minutes. Let me ask you a question. What happens if you lose a motor or a blade? Is there enough stability there with the other 3 that you can?
There's always a possibility of engine failure on any air. It's an aircraft.
Exactly.
It's an aircraft, so pre-flight it like an aircraft.
Right.
It has a propeller blade that can fail just like a propeller on an aircraft. Probably the biggest thing that I could say is that these aircraft, if you hit something with a blade, it's probably going to become a rock.
Oh, okay.
Especially with a quad. Now, the DJI S1000 has 8 blades.
Oh,
it
goodness.
can fly on only 4.
Oh, wow.
It can maintain altitude with only 4 motors running.
Yeah.
A quad, you lose one of those, and it's possible to bring them to the ground semi-controlled. It takes a really good pilot with a lot of hours to do that, but you can basically point it somewhere out of harm's way. Well, we're going to probably wrap this up. So we're getting close to our time slot, and we're getting very close to the air show. So I'm going to have my guys bring this aircraft in and land it. Everybody one last time. I'm going to turn the camera around to the crowd. Everybody say hello. And we're going to say goodbye and hand this back to Larry. There you go with the Sky Typers. And let's just toss it back to you guys.
Thank you.